The deadly wildfires in LA happened almost a month ago, but this UFC fighter actually predicted the entire thing. Listen to this.
I felt like it could fall apart at any moment. It was
Yeah.
always like, I was always waiting for the next earthquake or the next fire. I talked to a fireman once. He was telling me, he goes, dude, one day, he goes, it's just gonna be the right wind and fire's gonna start in the right place and it's gonna burn through LA all the way to the ocean and there's not a thing we can do about it. I go, really? He goes, yeah, we just get lucky.
How the fuck did a disaster this big get predicted so accurately, almost like it was planned? And is it not a coincidence that when something like this happens, it's the corrupt insurance companies, healthcare companies, and billion-dollar corporations that are profiting off the aftermath? And didn't this retired doctor from MIT warn us about the same thing?
The problem there is that if you figure out a way to help patients heal, and that way doesn't include a pill or a surgery, then the hospital and the doctor are in big trouble. Because if you figure out a way to help people heal and you can't charge them for it, well, then you've just worked yourself out of a job.
Most people don't realize that the corrupt medical industry doesn't make money when you're healthy, but they profit when you're sick, tired, and starting to age. And while the rest of us are being told to use expensive treatments and medication, the wealthy and Hollywood celebrities have been gatekeeping remedies like NAD to make them look younger. Just watch this clip.
Really big on our health journey for sure.
So it makes for a great friendship.
I'm gonna NAD for the rest of my life and I'm never gonna age. This is what it's become.
And while most people don't even know what NAD is, I went deeper and found out that tons of other celebrities have been using it for years, which explains why they seem to never age. When our NAD levels are low, that's when we start seeing signs of aging, including wrinkles, joint pain, brain fog, and memory loss. And what's crazy is that all of these effects of low NAD is directly putting money into the pockets of billion-dollar industries that are profiting off our pain. However, there is a way for us to boost our NAD levels without getting scammed by the corrupt system. And this is by taking liposomal nicotinamide riboside. A golden rule to follow is to always make sure your NAD is third-party lab tested and contains resveratrol, which is going to help the supplement penetrate even deeper into your skin cells. The health coach that I personally work with recommended this brand to me about 2 months ago, and I haven't stopped taking it since. If you don't believe me, here's my skin 2 months ago, and here's my skin now, smooth as a baby's bottom. I also read over a lot of the reviews, and many of them say they wake up feeling super energetic and that they stop drinking coffee entirely after a couple of weeks. The only downside is that this brand, Ruse Research, has sold over 400,000 units, and there's a lot of ripoffs and fakes on the market right now, so I'm gonna link the original listing with the blue check mark so you don't get scammed. If you see that orange button, that means there's still stock, and I would 100% pick one up before they sell out.